with that kind of a margin. Obviously you feel good about that. I thought our defensive energy and our rebounding effort was improved. That was the focus the last couple days, was trying to see if we could ramp that back up. We weren't pleased with some of the things in the Texas Tech game, especially with the rebounding and some of the errors defensively. I thought it was significantly better tonight in stretches, so I was pleased with that. And then I thought we did a nice job. Like, you look down and we made 12 threes. I mean, they didn't make 7, but we played inside out well. I mean, we didn't take many like swing threes. We took a lot of touch the paint, kick out threes, and when you do that and you get those kind of looks, you're going to make quite a few when you have good shooters. So I was pleased with that. We're doing a better job getting the ball into the post recently. I think we can continue to do that, to play through Moo, play through Baba at times down there. The pick and roll with Moo and Baba has been something that's evolving. That's been fun. And then I think the other stuff has been really steady, and our movement's been better. So the offense is continuing to improve too.
Open it up for questions.
Did you know how close you were to 1,000 points, and at what point did you realize you hit it? Did it matter?
I know I was close, but I wasn't too much worried about it. I was just trying to get a win for real. So it's a blessing to reach 1K, especially with my story. So that's kind of big for me.
I mean, Dede's in Bishopville, South Carolina, a handful of years ago, and the only scholarship offer he had was Queens College, and he goes to, not knocking Queens College, because they have a really good program for those who don't know, but that was the only scholarship offer he had, and he ends up in junior college. And so for a guy coming from junior college, scored 1,000 points playing in the Big 12, that is something I'm proud of him.
What kind of luxury is it in the Big 12 to be able to take your starters out in 4 minutes? And is there a little bickering where guys want to stay in because they're hot?
No, I didn't have any of the I want to stay in. I think this group's gotten really selfless. It's just about what we got to do to win. As certain nights we've played certain guys more, maybe other guys less. We haven't had any issues with that. I think this group really wants to win. And so again, I feel like there's a really good connection in our locker room and in our huddles.
Mustafa, 3 games, 20-plus points. First time anyone's done that since Jizzle James last season. How does it feel just kind of establishing yourself as maybe that kind of go-to guy, as a guy that's just getting a ton of paint touches on offense?
It feel good. I'm just giving credit to my coach and the staff and my teammates. They're getting me involved on the basketball play, on every play. So I think it's good. I'm just gotta keep working and keep doing what I'm doing.
West, 6
I
guys.
think Keegan is like the decision making when the post double comes, because he's scoring it, he's shooting the 3 better. I know he missed some looks tonight. There were small misses, but like, he's shooting the 3 significantly better. He's playing through the box and even the long post better. But when they're bringing doubles, he's making great decisions. So I think it's not just the scoring. I think it's being able to play through them as a decision maker too.
West, 6 guys with 20-plus minutes tonight. Is that kind of morphing into your core 6 that you feel like you can really go to and down the stretch here of this last 2 weeks?
I think we'd like to utilize our depth always. I think that's the best recipe to be consistently great. But I do think that we found some guys that are in a really good rhythm playing together. So you've seen some extended minutes with those groups. But I can't say this enough. Those guys off the bench are really, really important to this team, and they're going to be really important here down the stretch.
You had a chance to get Sean back today. How do you think he looked out there, getting back into the flow?
I was pleased. I thought he had a couple really good defensive possessions, and that was the area that early on we were really working to improve. Like, even in practice the last couple days, he hasn't regressed with the time off. I love that he got to the offensive board. I know he stepped out of bounds on the rebound, but we were challenging him there. He missed the weak side box out, but again, I was pretty pleased. And his decision making is a key, and we're a much better offensive team than earlier in the year. And we need him to facilitate and make plays. I thought he did a really nice job of that. So good start, and I think he can kind of grow it back into the rotation.
Dede, was anything different feeling with the shot tonight?
Nah, I'm just shooting with confidence, and just my teammates finding me, just trying to move without the ball, because I know a lot of people be like kind of worried about me doing baseline runners and coming off screen. So just shoot with confidence, and my teammates finding me.
Where does Baba Miller, among the guys that you've coached, rate as a passer?
He's extremely unique for me as a coach, I mean, he's a unique player probably for anybody unless you coach in the NBA when there's a lot of 7-footers running around in that league with that kind of skill, but you know, as a college coach, pretty unique to have somebody that is 7 foot and, you know, has that kind of versatility. His passing was good. We noticed it this summer when he was, you know, skipping it across the floor, but I thought it's really evolved. And I give our staff and Bob a lot of credit. They've like embraced some skill development things with him, and he's bought into it. And his passing and facilitating has been a surprise, and it's improved as the year's gone on. It's extremely unique and it's special for sure. And he still can continue to grow there. Like as good as it is, he can get better. But I think I looked down, he had 8 assists tonight. Like it's not a surprise for us anymore.
Wes, Tyler wasn't able to go tonight. Do you just have any update on him heading into BYU and senior night?
I don't. Again, we've dealt with that kind of stuff all year long, and Tyler, man, you just feel for him as a kid. Like he's had so many setbacks, so he's a little more prepared now mentally and physically to deal with it. Where I think early in the year you could just see the toll was taken on. Like you could look at him in practice, and he couldn't go that day because, you know, the knee wasn't right, and you could just see he was just beat up. I think he's tougher mentally with what he's dealt with, but I have no idea for Tuesday. He was not able to practice yesterday.
Another question or two.
Mustafa, what has kind of improved the most or been the biggest improvement factor for you to be able to take on this workload on both ends of the floor at this point in the season?
Just keep working hard, you know, every single day, and then the confidence that my coach and my teammates give me, and you know, I just gotta keep working and just doing what I'm doing. I'll be good.
What did it mean, if anything, that you had the 61-62 national champs here? Some pretty good game for them to watch. Is that pleasing to you?
Yeah, I was aware they were recognized at halftime. That's how special is that? You know, that's Cincinnati basketball is a special program, and there's such a remarkable history here, and to have a 61-62 national champions, the ones that are able to be here, that's really, really special. I'm glad they were able to be recognized, and I think Tay Baker was here as well, from what I heard. And I've had the chance to get to know those guys, and what's special to me is somebody that was a part of a national championship group is they've stayed connected, you know, for the last 60 plus years, right? Like that's when you accomplish something like that. In my group, it hadn't been 60 now, it was 05, but we're still very connected. And I think that's what's special, like it stays with you for the rest of your life, and I'm glad people here recognize that.
Last one, Chad.
Senior day on Tuesday, Day-Day, do you think about that? Have you thought about it, or you just deal with it as you get there?
Nah, I'm just taking it one game at a time right now and just trying to finish the season off strong. So not too much worried about it.